Hello and welcome to Chapter 10, Section 3. This section is on data distribution. So we are relearning mean, median, mode, and range. Mean is the average, which means you add them all and you divide by the number that you have. Median is the middle number, or the average of the two middle numbers when they're listed in order. Mode is the number that occurs most often. It could be more than one. It could be nothing if they all appear the same amount of time. Range is the biggest number minus the smallest number. So again, you're looking for these numbers to be in order. So when you are asked to find the mean, median, range, and mode, first thing you're going to do is put them in order. Then you're going to find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there are 6, this is actually the middle. So we're going to take these two numbers and we're going to average them together. 4 plus 5 is 9, divided by 2 is 4.5. So 4.5 is our median. Our mean is 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 divided by 6. The mode is the number that occurs most often, and here we have 4. There is only one number that appears twice, everything else appears once. And then the range is the biggest minus the smallest. 8 minus 3 is 5. So here are our 4 answers. For a quick review of this, could you please pause here, do checkpoint number 1, and come back when you're done. For number 1, we have these 5 numbers. The middle number, median number is 14. The mode is both 12 and 16. The range is 4, and the mean is 14. Then we have the term outlier, and an outlier is a number that is very different than the other. And outliers can throw off data, and so what they're going to ask you to do is find the mean, median, mode, and range of all of your numbers with the outlier and without it so that you can see which ones it affects. So we're going to start by having a bunch of numbers, and we're going to figure out with and without here. So first we're going to put them in order. With the outlier, we're going to do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the middle number is the 4th number. So the median is 9, and the mean is these numbers added together divided by 7, which is 15. The mode is the number that occurs most often, and this one has no mode. And then the range is going to be 54 minus 5, which is 49. Without, if we take out this number that is drastically different than everything else, now we have 6 numbers in our list, and we're going to average these two. Our median now is going to be 8.5. Our mean is these 6 numbers divided by 6, which is 8.5. Our mode, we still have no mode, and our range now is 12 minus 5, which is 7. So how are they different? Now we're going to have a different column, and our mean changed by 0.5. Our median changed by 0.5. Our mean changed by 6.5. This did not change, and this changed by 35. So it most significantly affected the range, and you're going to find that often, but the question is, how much does it affect the rest of it? Okay? Check it out number 2, pause here, come back when you're done. For number 2, the first thing I did is put all the numbers in order. Here is the mean with and without and how much it changed. The median is still 24, the mode is still 24, and of course the range is what it most affected. Moving on to quartiles. A quartile is a way to divide the data into 4 equal parts, and this helps us show a graphic representation, pictorial representation of what it looks like. It describes how data clusters around one value, and that value is usually the median. So I've taken a big old list of numbers, and I found the median, the middle one. I've put them in order, and this is my center. Now, I also want to find the center of this half and the center of this half because a center here and a center here will give me 4 points, quarters, quartiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our middle number is 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this is quartile 1, and this is quartile 2, and this is quartile 3, and this is quartile 4. I've got 4 basic sections of this list. Now I can take this list to make it into a box and whisker plot. So I'm just going to start by describing a box and whisker plot. It's going to take that center number and it's going to draw a line there on a number line. And it's going to take the first quartile and it's going to draw a line there, lined up with whatever number it is. And it's going to take that one and it's going to draw a line there. It's going to take this very last number and make a dot. And this is a box with a whisker. And this number is going to be the dot for this whisker. So I've got these numbers, which are closest to the center in my box. And then these guys are on an end and these guys are on an end. So let's try this with a real set of numbers. So I've got myself a ginormous list of numbers and I've gone ahead and I've put them in order. Now there are 20 numbers here, which means numbers 10 and 11 are the numbers that are in the middle. So in order for me to find my median, I need to find the average of these two. So my median is 7.5. Now I've got 10 numbers here and 10 numbers here, which means my median on this half is 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So here my quartile is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here, oh look, this is nice and easy. My quartile is 10. So now I have my numbers set up in 4 sections of 5 numbers each. Now I've got a number line down here, and we're actually going to transfer these. So my median is 7.5. My median is going to go right here, so I'm going to draw a line with a dot in the middle. My first quartile is on the 4. Second one is on the 10, and I'm going to make a box out of that. So quarter 2 is here, quarter 3 is here, quarter 1 is out here, and it goes all the way down to 2. So I'm just going to put a dot there and draw a line. Here's my quarter 1. And quarter 3 is at 14. That one goes all the way out here to quarter 4. That's our box and whisker plot. Why don't you give one a try? Check it out. Number 4 on page 718. Give it a shot. The box and whisker plot. For number 4, I've put the numbers in order. I found the median and then the quarters, and I've made my plot going all the way from 11 to 23. For the next example, what they're going to do is they're going to ask you questions based on information. They're going to put 2 box and whisker plots on a number line, and they're going to say which one has the larger median. And so you have to know that this line is the median, so that you can say B has a larger median than A. And then you have it'll ask you which one has a greater interquartile range. Interquartile means between the quartiles. So what they're really asking is this one bigger or is this one bigger? So it's a question that sounds awfully important, and it's really not. It'll ask you how much more was the top one for this one than the top one for this one, and really that's about subtraction. Which one has the smaller range? And it's just asking you to compare. I'm not going to make you practice this. I'm just going to ask you to read the questions carefully, okay? And that's it. Your homework for this section starts on page 720. You're going to do 14 to 26 all. Please make sure you ask if you have any questions. I hope this goes quickly for you. Thank you much.